A United Nations report has concluded that the Syrian government is to blame for a chemical attack on an opposition-held town that killed close to 100 people last April. The report, produced by Joint Investigative Mechanism of the UN and the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, has determined responsibility for the Khan Sheikhoun attack to be the government of President Bashar al-Assad, which is an act that prompted United States missile strikes against a Syrian airbase that is allegedly used to launch the chemical attack. The JIM report also found ISIS responsible for the use of sulphur mustard attack in the Syrian town of Hawsh in September of last year.
Scenes that outraged the world. The JIM's latest findings add to previous reports that already blame the Syrian government for responsibility in 3 chlorine attacks in 2014 and 2015.
The truth has today prevailed. But we cannot forget that it has prevailed before. It's now the 4th time that the JIM has found the Syrian regime responsible for using poisonous gas against its own people. It now falls on the Security Council to act on these findings and to deliver justice, not just for those killed and maimed on that Tuesday morning 6 months ago, but also for all the victims of Assad's brutality.
That Russia might not accept the conclusions of the report after just days earlier vetoing an extension of the mandate of the JIM, as Moscow continues to raise concerns around the methodology used to reach its conclusions. Russian Ambassador Vasily Nebenzia said earlier this week that they would revisit the mandate extension after they had studied the latest findings. Russia's foreign ministry has already criticized the report as having inconsistencies and unverified evidence.
What about the very future of the non-proliferation regime? It's about also accountability. In this case, those responsible will be held accountable. Impunity is simply not an option. It's also about deterrence. We are not speaking about a short-term concern here. It's about a long-term priority of consolidating the proliferation regimes. And if we succeed with the JIM, then our deterrence capability, our common deterrence capability, will be strengthened. If we fail, it will be weakened.
Previous resolutions of the Council have threatened sanctions based on the JIM's findings, but that path remains unclear, with Russia's objections yet to fully play out. Sherwin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.